Hey guys, this is JT with Thoroughbred Diesel, and I'm the guy that loves the rear ends. We got a Rockwell 145, excuse me. We've pretty much now got it cleaned up. We've got everything off, and it's come off of a bigger truck, Class 8, so we've got all the air brakes. Everything else kind of cleaned off, getting it ready to go back into Dirty Diana. Right now we're just kind of waiting on our gears, everything, axles to come in, and hubs, so we can get everything bolted back in, set to the truck, so we can start on the rest of our framework here. So, you know, kind of a shot just to the inside, kind of got it cleaned up and everything. I don't know if Adam showed everybody the gears yet of what they look like once you pull them out of the rear end, but we definitely can show you that next.
What size gear are we going with?
We're going to go with 488s in the rear and also the front. So far we think that is going to be the best thing that we can find as far as gear ratio matching up with the rest of the truck to get us down the track the fastest and also get us in first place.
What's the RPM we're hoping that's going to
Man, we really want to leave the line somewhere between 45 to 5,000 and, you know, hope to pack, you know, maybe a little bit more or, you know, go down a little bit less somewhere in there. But, you know, really don't want to ever see ourselves getting under that 4,000 mark. So we're hoping to keep that, you know, constant down the track the whole time for sure. This is going to be your gearing and everything here. Of course, this is going to be more the front side that this is going to come out, and then, you know, where your drive shafts and everything are going to made up. So we're going to pull all this out.
Hello, I'm Cade with Thoroughbred Diesel.
I'm Dylan with Thoroughbred Diesel.
Today we're going to tell you about Dirty Diana's engine. So as far as the block needs to come first.
Okay. Go ahead, Dylan.
Tell them about the block.
So this block is from industrial injection. We did have the block that we took out of this truck. Was a good block. Machine work was backed up around here for about 3 months. We called up industrial injection. So this is a 20 over block from industrial. Stock crank, Hamilton cam, street strip.
Yeah, street strip cam.
Street strip cam.
It painted sexy blue.
Painted it, you know, sexy blue.
My favorite color.
Kate's favorite color.
Now I'm going to tell you about the pistons. We're using Moly Cleveite pistons. We're doing a fly cut. They got a ceramic coating. They're mostly a race piston. We're also backing that up with some Carrillo rods. Destined to handle 1,000 horsepower, or well, I guess 2,000 horsepower, but we're going to give it a run for its money. We got some grinding in the background. We've had hell getting these pistons in. We've taken them out 4 or 5 times. We broke oil rings. This is our first time building an engine, so it has been catastrophic. It's taken a little bit longer than what it should, but it's getting up and going. Like I said, if we got to run it on 5 cylinders, we're going to do it.
All right, so what we're doing here, Hunter, Dewey, we're cutting the frame out. We're lengthening the frame so we can get a bigger bed on it. Lengthening the frame out for a different hitch point as well. Swap the rear end out.
He's cutting off the frame now.
He's cutting off what we don't need. We're going to add more frame to it. What Hunter's doing, he's cutting from here, and it's gone. And then we've got a section of pipe, 6x3 tubing we're gonna come over and sandwich up to this point. We're gonna weld it on, lengthen us out, and make us a longer truck, get a longer bed.
My job in this video is to kind of tie all of what you've just watched from our guys together about Dirty Diana. I've struggled with this. Adam and I are actually doing this filming, and I've struggled with this greatly. And I'm a little short for words, and Adam and I have been sitting here and walking through some of the things that I want to say and how we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to kind of go, I'm going to freestyle this. I'm going to shoot from the hip on it. You know, it's hard for me. It's hard for me not to be in a actual building position with the Dirty Diana project. So I want to get my side of it out, air it out, no problem. But it's even more important for me, and I have even more pride in the fact that our guys are actually the ones doing this. Now, every one of you all that have built a 3.0 smoothbore motor, guess what? You did it for your first time, the first time that you did it. And that's the long and the short of it. These guys, it's their first time too. It's a lot different for a man to be on a telephone and to talk to someone. Say you call in and you want an engine rebuild kit for us, but you haven't taken your block to machine yet. You don't know what your crankside is or anything like that. It's a lot easier for them to talk you through that, and now that they're actually in that situation building this engine, and every salesman on this floor is going to have a part of that. I have a lot of pride in that. These guys, when they're talking on the camera to you, they've never been on a camera, they're nervous, they're going to fumble their words. If you have any questions about anything that's going on with this motor and something that they say that may be completely wrong, get with us. Give us a call, ask us a question. Say, man, are you really going to be running a supercharger on this instead of a turbocharger? No. That may have just been a camera stumble up. So I'm going to kind of go back on the motor and kind of give you some highlight. In true truck puller fashion, I'm not going to reveal to everybody the entire recipe of the motor. Number one, I don't think that that's going to do anybody any good, because 99.9% of our customers will never build an engine like this. And number two, you've got to keep, you've got to keep your poker face on. But we do have guys that have sponsored a lot of stuff on this motor that we appreciate greatly, and the salesmen, the builders appreciate greatly. Hamilton helped us with our cam recipe on this. This is a steel Hamilton cam in this. We do not carry steed speed at the time of this filming. Hopefully by maybe in a couple of weeks that we will have that up and running. The Steeds are very good people. They got with us on the manifold, and we were able to get that down there, and hopefully that has opened up a business relationship for us that's going to carry through for a long, long time. Industrial has been an absolute huge part of this engine for us. When we called Industrial, we had called them about some ideas that we had on a turbo for it, and it went totally into, we started bouncing around ideas about fuel, and then all of a sudden we were all talking about the engine recipe. So they have helped us out with everything, the block, the fuel, the air. It's been great, and I can't thank Dustin and the guys enough, and Sterling for me calling him and aggravating him, and Dustin for calling and aggravating him, and all the guys that have helped at Industrial have helped us with this. Huge help. The injectors in this, they're big. That's all I'm going to tell you. They're huge. Industrial Cobras, they're monstrous. You're going to have industrial pumps on here, twin industrial pumps. So we're going to keep updating you by the week. Adam tells me that we're going to do kind of a weekly update on what's going on with Diana, and I think that you're going to find as the weeks go on that the guys are going to be more fluent in what they talk to you about on the camera. I think you're going to see a growth and a maturation process with them. So we look forward to that. So we're glad that you all are along with us for the ride. It should be awesome. If you got a question on Diana, just give us a call. Thank you.